Hi, welcome to episode 224. I believe we're at 224 now for this week. And this is a pre recorded live stream here for you that we put on YouTube as a premiere video, which means that we did record this yesterday. But I want to be able to give you guys this information for today because we have some important things we want to go over to kind of talk to you about for this week and cover a few other dealer news updates as well in today's live stream and to give you guys a chance to chat with each other for a little bit. So this won't be as long as it normally is, but I do want to cover a few things for this week. So do feel free to chat down below and say hi and everything else. I know you guys enjoy that part of the live stream. So thanks for joining me tonight and doing that. And this time recording this, we're actually at an event that Ford is putting on about off-roading. So we're going to talk a little bit. We'll get some video footage of that for you guys and talk more about that later in the video. But I do want to kind of highlight a couple things. Now, make sure if you don't know this, we are recording this as a podcast as well. So we'll put it out there in our favorite streaming podcasting platforms. Just search for Ford Video Guy podcast and you'll find it. Also, if you're new, make sure you do hit that subscribe button. And so that way you don't forget you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, hit the notification bell so you get notified every time we have videos. And we do actually have membership available as well. We have two different tiers available. I know there are three listed right now, but look for that lower tier one. It's the live chat. It's $1.99. Click on that, and you're going to get some videos a little earlier as well, and some other things that we're going to provide to you on that, as well as a member live stream every Friday night. Also, do encourage you to go over to our Patreon account. Over on Patreon, we do a lot more over there as well, including a coffee time video every day for me if you want to select that coffee time tier. That's $5 a month. And then we also have a $3 a month where we do post a weekly lot walk in there as well, and some other stuff on there too. So definitely check that out. We'll be posting some stuff to that this week and having a little fun on Patreon right there. So do check that out as well for you. And do want to kind of also do a shout out and mention that this week's live stream is sponsored by 3W. If you didn't know, 3W does some great floor liners. There's a special QR code where you get 35% off. To all of our viewers out there, if you're wanting some floor liners, check out and see if they have floor liners for your model. They have them for the Bronco. They also have them for the Maverick. Some of our most popular brands out there that watch this live stream. Check them out, 35% off if you scan that QR code and use that on their website. So I do want to kind of highlight them because I like their floor liners. I've had them now for good 5-6 months now, and they are holding up really well, and I really do enjoy their floor liners. So do check them out. Some of the other things to note is don't forget you can go to our website, FordViewToGuideMedia.com. You can check out some stuff there. And don't forget also, we do have our merch site. So Sarah, as well as ours, there's a discount going on starting today through the 18th, 20% off everything if you want some of that merch right there. So kind of highlight some of the videos that we've had go live in the last week. We did a video with the Wolfbox. That is that rear view mirror dash cam with an extra camera. So it's the Tri-Pro, the G900 Tri-Pro that we got a chance to test out, did a review on it. The review did go live last Friday. So check that video out on our YouTube channel. Also yesterday, Maverick Monday video. We talked about that new blind spot assist that is available and how that is different from the blind spot monitoring system, and how it's really cool. And that is coming to the Maverick as well as some of the other vehicles too, to really help you from going over into that other lane when there's someone in your blind spot. Also, scheduling video went live earlier tonight as well. So hopefully you got to check that out. Coming up this week, we're going to talk more about this in just a little bit. We do have a Built Wild Wednesday special video we're going to have go live Wednesday night from the Detroit Auto Show. So check that out. So some footage from that. We're going to also do a video on the Ford booth. What do they have? What does Ford have there? We're going to do a walkthrough of that as well. So definitely want to make sure you're looking for that on Thursday. And then hopefully we'll also have a video from the Ford Racing launch event for Friday. So be checking those videos out. And so you definitely want to stay posted to us because we're going to be covering that Detroit Auto Show really well. And we'll talk more about that here in just a little bit. But first, let's get into some dealer news updates that I want to kind of cover for this week. All right, one of them that just came out actually on the 9th January 9th, it came out, and that is letting dealers know a little bit about a certification for the California state of California. That certification you need. There are some vehicles that are, because of supplier shortage, a limited number of 2026 F-150 vehicles equipped with the 3.5 EcoBoost or the 3.5 liter Power Boost full hybrid were spec changed to remove the 50 state emissions equipment on the window sticker or on the spec change. It does say in here, please be assured that all 26 model year F-150 vehicles are eligible to be sold and registered in all 50 states, including the California emission states: California, Massachusetts, New York, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Vermont, and Washington. So they can be sold there. You will not see it on the window sticker necessarily, but the certification should be listed in the vehicle and be good to sell in those states. So the certificate of origin for each vehicle will state that it is certified for sale in California. So that'll be happening and be sent out to dealers to go along with their window stickers. Does say in here, does say 26 model year F-150 police responder equipped with a 3.5 V6 EcoBoost is eligible to be sold and registered in California mission states only if its initial use is for the authorized emergency services. Also says 25 model year Maverick and Bronco Sport. Let's say a limited number of 25 model year Bronco and Sport and Maverick vehicles were shipped with incorrect certificates of origin. A new certificate of origin will be mailed shortly to dealers. These new certificates will state that the vehicle is eligible to be registered in the state of California. So there you go. So that's kind of news that came out. I want to make sure I shared with everybody there. Also, let's look at some order guide updates. So there were some order guides that got updated at the beginning of January. And one of them is the 25 model year Bronco. The main thing that they changed was on the Badlands trim level, was listed as standard equipment on all Badlands to get the heated steering wheel. That is not standard on all Badlands. It is part of the mid package. So if you, they did update that, removed it from the standard equipment and added it to the mid package and the Lux package equipment. So that's where you're going to get your heated steering wheel. You do have to have at least the mid package to get the heated steering wheel on the Bronco Badlands. So if you see that out there on dealer lots, that's, you'll know if it's a base, it will not have the heated steering wheel like the order guide originally stated. Some other order guides that were updated for 26 model year, and one of them is on the Bronco. They originally had the 37-inch spare tire cover was listed. They did remove that. It is not going. They're not going to provide that and make that an option this year. They also did make some changes to on the Big Bend. It does say in here on the hardtop shadow black painted hardtop. So originally they had it listed that it was going to be included on your black appearance package. It is not. It's available to upgrade with the black appearance package. So that is something there. Yeah, last time it said it did require you to get that. So you can add it as a standalone option or also add it to your black appearance package either way. So that was a change there. On the Outer Banks trim, they changed the wording on your side step. So, well, now it says side step. Before it said tube step. It is not a tube. It is a side step, powder coated. And so they wanted to make that little reference change there. On Heritage Edition, they made that same change. So again, it's just like on the Outer Banks, you're going to get a side step. And so they wanted to take that terminology off from having that. Now on the Bronco Sport for 26 model year, they did make a change there. Originally, the bronze package with the black diamond package, they did before you said you could not get the elevation graphic or the topo graphic package. They did lift that restriction, so you can with those get those graphic packages added to it. So because of that, they updated the optional equipment pages for the Big Ben to include that and removed that wording of that it wasn't available on the elevation with the elevation topographics. So you can order the bronze, both the bronze package and the bronze package with the black diamond package to have the elevation graphic package if you want. So then they updated the course on those packages as well. So, but they did add, looks like, to the black appearance package, you cannot get those. So it does say not available The black appearance package is not available with the elevation graphic package or the topographic package either. So that is something to note. So they kind of made that change there for the order guide. So that's the biggest change there. Other than that, I think Bronco Sport might be it right there. Oh, they did. I didn't catch this originally, but they did add the air ducts, the rear air ducts, as standard equipment on all of your Bronco Sports. So that's nice, getting the air ducts on the back of the seat back there on the console. And they made sure that they actually added on the dual zone climate that it's going to also have the rear ducts. So even though they all should have it. Something else that they added to the Outer Banks standard equipment was they included the remote global open. That allows you to be able to open those windows with your remote. So you hit the unlock once, press and hold it a second time, and just keep holding it. After about 5 seconds, the windows will roll down. So that is something you get when you go to Outer Banks trim level, and I believe also carries over to the Badlands trim level, although it's not. Yeah, it's listed on the Badlands as well, right there. And then I think that's it. Oh, and the other thing, they did add to the Sasquatch Outer Banks package. They added a note in there that that package deletes the front carpeted floor mats. So that's something that was omitted originally on the order guide. And Badlands, I just mentioned that. And then on the Expedition, they did revise a few things. So they revised says in here, the wheel image has been updated. So they had the wrong wheel image for the 20-inch by 8.5-inch carbonized gray bright machine aluminum wheel for the active trim level. So that image has been updated to the correct wheel that you're going to be getting. And then also they added on the standard equipment on the Expedition Platinum to read that it's the manual tilt and telescoping steering wheel. So you might ask in there, well, does that mean that none of the Platinums will have it? Well, no, what they did was they added manual tilt and telescoping steering wheel. But if you look at the notes into the optional equipment, basically, as long as it's a retail purchase, you will get the power tilt and telescoping steering wheel. So don't worry that you won't get that. So under that, you'll see the power tilt and telescoping was added. It says included with the Copilot 360 Active 2.0 package, which is also included as standard equipment as long as it's a retail order. So basically, what they're doing there is if fleet orders will have a manual tilt and telescoping, but if it's a retail order or a stock order, it will have the power tilt and telescoping steering wheel. So that's been changed there. Let's see. They made a change to the, on the 2026 Mustang Mach-E. They added a standard equipment under the Copilot 360 Assist Plus package. They worded it, and I'm not sure exactly. It does say clear exit assist. And so I'm kind of, the wording of it makes it sound like what they're doing is allowing it to let you know that it's clear for you to exit the vehicle. So like if there's cars coming by, there was an exit warning available. And so I think this has been added as to let you know that it's clear, so that you don't have to worry about that exit warning. So that's some changes they made to the order guides right there. So some of the other things that I want to kind of mention as well is there's some great articles from the road on the From the Road Ford website. So fromtheroad.ford.com, and actually going to pull this up because there's some articles that you might want to check out. I'm not going to go over through the articles today's video or today's live stream, but I do want to highlight these. And so let me kind of pull these up here and share my screen with you. And there we go. We're going to add that to the stage and remove this one here. There we go. All right. So there's a couple articles on fromtheroad.ford.com if you want to go there. CES just happened recently, like this last week. And so Ford was there speaking at CES, which is, I think it's Computer Electronics Systems or something like that. I probably don't have that right. But that conference there was in Las Vegas, and there's a couple different great articles that you can read. And one of them is that the Ford's simple vision for smart tech. So go in and read this. Doug Field wrote this article, and so kind of making that available for everyone. Another one you'll see is this other article right here from Paul Costa that was written. It says, "Smaller, Smarter. Ford is building the vehicle brain of the future in-house. And that's important because a lot of these different chips and different technologies that Ford has put on vehicles, and we've had these recalls, is because a lot of that's being built and made in China in that technology. And so when they have issues with it, they have to let China know that this is an issue, but the vehicles aren't there. So for them to be able to fix it makes it a lot harder. They have to work with engineers here, with people there that have made those chips. And that's why we're having a lot of issues with recalls taking a long time. Building things in-house now, it's going to be a game changer for Ford, because then they can make fixes and take care of things a lot faster. And another one is this article here, Meet the AI Assistant That Knows Your Vehicle Better Than You Do, by Mike Aragon. That was written on the 7th. So check those videos out. If you're into tech and some of the tech that's in our vehicles now, you might take a look at those articles right there. There's some other articles too, including the 2026 Dakar rally that just is happening and is finishing up actually this week. So you might check that out as well, and some other fun articles there too. So when you get a chance, you can always check those out on Ford's website right there. Fromtheroad.ford.com is where you'll see some of those articles. So I want to kind of highlight that and let you guys know about that too. So, and then lastly, let's talk about the Ford event. So before we get into that though, I gotta throw this slide up here. So I do want to talk about the Detroit Auto Show. So the Detroit Auto Show has been moved now around COVID. They moved it to September. Now they moved it back to January. It originally was before COVID. And so it's always been kind of the first auto show of the year. And they always had it in Detroit. This is Motor City, right? That's where most of the big manufacturers are at. A lot of the factories are there. All the headquarters are there. Bringing this back to Detroit Auto Show where it belongs. And so you're going to see the auto show this week is launching. Media days are Wednesday and Thursday of this week. So tomorrow and the next day. And we do have media passes. So we do have invites to get into that, as well as a couple other events that Ford is hosting. And one of them being a Built Ford Proud, or a Detroit Proud event that's going on about their off-road. They're going to highlight some of their off-road vehicles. So we're going to be there when we got the invite for that as well. And so we will be at that event, and we'll try to get you guys some footage of that. We don't actually know what's going to happen, but it's kind of a dinner for media to come and just to kind of say, thanks, and to showcase some of their off-road vehicles. So we'll try to give you some clips and some video footage from that, as well as the Ford Racing launch event is going in conjunction with this as well. It'll be Thursday night, and they will be streaming this live. So go to their YouTube channel, Ford Racing on YouTube. They do have the link is already there. It'll be 7 p.m. Detroit time, Eastern time zone there for you. And we will be there. We'll be getting some footage for you. We'll be doing some stuff before it launches, before the live stream starts at 7 o'clock. We'll be giving you guys some footage. So make sure you're checking out our social media as well. I'm Ford Video Guy on Instagram, as well as on Threads. And on Facebook, it's just Tim Bartz, I think. But check those out if you want. You can follow me on Facebook, but for the most part, I'm going to put most of it on Instagram and Threads. So be looking for that there. Some short footage as well, and all that this week, including at the launch event. So we're going to have a lot of fun, get some footage for you, and we're going to be there live. We are one of the few people that did get invited. We know it's an invite-only event, so we did get invited and get into this. And I know there's some people that aren't getting into this. So it's really, we feel very humbled that we were invited to this. And that means Ford has noticed that we do have some nice footage and nice content out there for everybody to view. So I do appreciate Ford for inviting us to this. And so we'll get to that. We'll have some fun with that. And also the Detroit Auto Show this week, we're going to get you footage from there as well. So be making sure you're following us on social media, making sure you're following McArthur on social media as well. And something else that's going on is we're doing a launch party here at McArthur as well. Now, that'll be at 6 p.m. Central Time Zone, right? But they're doing a live viewing of this as well. And so we're going to do a live launch event here. So if you're locally in Salina, this area, come on over to the dealership. I think they're going to get some food brought in. They're going to have some fun. They have some things to give away as well. So make sure you come over to the event, and they should be showcasing this on their social media as well. So make sure you kind of highlight that and check that out if you're here locally, so that you can also come and hang out and watch the live stream here with the employees of Law McArthur. So there you go. So that's what I have for this week. And this is what I kind of want to showcase. And again, they're very short little live stream here. But I do hope you guys do join us this week as we get a lot of footage from the Detroit Auto Show, from the Ford Racing event, and all kinds of other things this week. So be looking for our YouTube channel, looking for those shorts, and we'll put them on our social media as well. So be looking for all that, and looking forward to having a lot of fun. And hopefully we see something new revealed from Ford as well this week, including at the Ford event. We know they're getting into F1, so we're hoping to see the new vehicle that they're going to be showcasing and be part of their vehicle from F1 as well. So hopefully you guys are subscribed with that bell notification turned on. Do want to thank 3W again for sponsoring this live stream. So thank you. And if you're looking for some nice floor mats, check them out. The code and everything is down below. Thanks to them again yet another week. So until then, hope you guys have a great week this week. Stay positive. Be kind to one another. Be kind to yourself. And we'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.